Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And listen, yo, it's a beautiful week to be a Madrid fan, Liverpool game aside, right? Um, but so the game against Getafe just finished. We won 2-0. Great win. Like I said yesterday, we can't afford to drop any of these points that we have in hand on Barcelona. Now it's completely in our hands, man. We win the game against Valencia that we have outstanding, and we're 2 points ahead. Are in arguably our worst season in a while, and arguably their best season in a while too. So it's in the league. It's a good position to be in. We just can't squander it. That's at the end of the day. That's what it comes down to. We just can't squander this chance that we have to catch up on them when it comes to points. Um, the Champions League is the Champions League, right? There was no fault in, and like I said, it was the manner in which we lost that kind of upset me more as a Madrid fan. There's Liverpool's. I don't at this point. I don't even think it's arguable. As we speak right now, they're playing Liverpool. They're playing Man City. They're up 1-0, but it's not as close as the score would suggest. And that's gonna be a major game for how the Premier League shapes up, right? Um, Man City still Man City. If they can somehow get all 3 points and make Liverpool a loser, three still gonna be to me an open title race because you never count Man City out, right? But Liverpool's Liverpool. There's no shame in going to Anfield and losing by 2 goals. It's just the manner of which we played. But the league right now is completely in our hands. And overall, man, the game was good, right? So first things first, let's get it out the way. Mbappe, he he did play better today. There's nothing, there's no way around that. He played a lot better today than he has been playing. The only thing that I'll ask of him is he still has to do a little bit more when he doesn't have the ball, right? The first half by Rodrigo, for example, was a perfect example for it. He was everywhere on the field. Right at one point, he came back to make a defensive play, and he still took the ball up front. I understand that as a forward, Mbappe has never been asked to do that kind of stuff. But in a situation that we're in with with everybody out injured, and especially the way that we've been struggling lately, like he still has to do a little bit more off the ball. Now the goal was Mbappe's goal was crazy. It was an amazing shot, right? Definitely kudos to that. There was two more chances where he could have finished. I think a little bit better. Um, and they just but the ball didn't go in. So at that point he's still getting his legs up. He still has to be a little bit better to go back to the Mbappe that we need to. But there's no, and aside from him, like I said, putting in a little bit more effort, there's no real big complaint about him today. Um, he looked a little bit more enthusiast, however the hell you say it. Um, and he wasn't bitching and whining all the time. There was one point where he complained against Fran Garcia for passing the ball a little bit forward. I understand it. He was frustrated, and just that kind of stuff is completely understandable. There's not much Fran Garcia could have done at that point. He had to pass it the way he did, but I understand why he got frustrated. Bellingham got subbed out during halftime. I don't think it's anything major. He had a little bit of a collision with the keeper, so I think it was more like a precautionary thing because we were up 2-0 at that point. Um, so yeah, I don't expect him to be out for any games at all or a significant amount of time. But he did the right thing at that point. Just subbing him off just to be careful and just to make sure that he's good. The only honestly, man, the only gripe that I have with this fucking game is that Endrick got no playing time. And these are the type of games that you have to give players like that some minutes, right? We were up 2-0, minute 80. He could have at least put him on, taking Mbappe out. And just put Endrick on the field. Endrick, it's and like I said, he's a weird player. He provides something that other players don't have. He does stuff on the ball that other players don't have the balls to do. Um, and it's just a different type of player. You know what I mean? But at the same time, he's young, so you have to give him his minutes and just let him be part of the team on the field too, not just during practice and stuff like that. But that was really the only gripe. I feel like he probably should have subbed on Endrick for Rodrigo instead of putting on Modric at halftime. Not at halftime when he subbed off Rodrigo. But yeah, man. Overall, we could have done a lot better against a team that's 17th in the league. But listen, we walked away with all 3 points, 2 goals to nil. That was definitely a penalty. I can't really say much about the ref being off. He got most of the calls right. There was a few where I felt he could have been a little bit more lenient with Getafe. And the one thing I'll say is Ceballos is a great player. The one thing I don't like about Ceballos is he'll try to sell fucking anything. You know what I'm saying? Like it gets to the point where it's a little bit annoying. There's this one point in the first half where he gets injured. He's screaming on the ground, fucking rolling around. As soon as he sees a ref go like play on, he just gets back up and just starts fucking playing. I just, I get that it's all part of the game, but to me, there's a limit, and Ceballos is constantly on that limit of fucking of just being a little bit annoying when it comes to him just trying to sell shit all the time. Um, but yeah, man, solid performance overall. Compared to how he was, we could definitely be a lot better, and you can see it. Raul Asensio's been a gem. He's been a fucking gem. Like if anything, out of the past games that we've had that are bad, he's been one of the bright spots in it. Obviously, along with Courtois. If it wasn't for Courtois, we would not have as many points as we do on the table. We wouldn't be in the position that we're in to catch up to Barcelona, and we definitely would have gotten reamed a lot worse against Liverpool. Um, Valverde showed why he's captain material. He was everywhere on the fucking page today, and he showed why he's such an essential part of that midfield. So yeah, man. Listen, overall, it's a great week to be a Madrid fan. Um, and yeah, man, we just gotta keep this momentum going. We can't, we cannot let up, especially with the competitions that we have in hand. If I remember the schedule correct, we're not. It's gonna be hard for us to catch up in just number of games played against Barcelona, because we have the international competition coming up too. So it's gonna be a while until we catch up to games in Barcelona, if I remember the schedule correctly. So, but that's why we just can't afford to lose anymore. And any more, not to say meaningless, but we can't afford to lose any more winnable points. Not in the situation, not this early on in the season where we still have so much stuff to play for. Um, but yeah, guys, it was an overall solid game. And yeah, how do you guys think the game was? Because we definitely could have won by a few more goals. To be fair, and Getafe could have easily tied it up because they hit the post two times. One of the times they hit off the top post and then just bounced right off the fucking side post. So like we still have our struggles. We still have the things that we have to work on. But overall, man, we're on the come up. We just can't slow down. And thank God there's no more fucking international breaks coming in to just ruin shit and ruin the momentum that we have going on. Um, but yeah, guys, now I'm a little bit of a rush 'cause I'm trying to catch the rest of this Liverpool Man City game, which I wanted to do this video while the whole fucking game is fresh in my head. But yeah, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Latest.